What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nemo's podcast. My name is Ammar Nemo, aka Cinema Nerd. I'm an actor, I love movies, and that's why I created this channel. So please, after this video, subscribe, like, comment, and share. I want to know what you guys think. It means a lot to me, guys. I apologize that I haven't put out a video in a week or two. I've seen all the movies. I just have to do the videos and stuff, and I've been real busy with my normal job and my acting. And that is my normal job too. You know, I have a regular job and I have my La La Land job, I should say. And I just shot 2 commercials. One's a national commercial. I'm very humbled and blessed. And I went to 2 movie premieres, the films that I was in. First movie was Devil's Night with my brother Nate. We got to work together on a film, which was pretty cool. And another film called Revenge of the Masked 2. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to review 2 movies, Jumanji Next Level and The Irishman. Let's talk about Jumanji Next Level. Yes, director Jake Kadison. He's the same director from the previous movie. What did he do new in this movie? Nothing really. He changed up some shit. This movie is just like the previous film. All the same cast and characters with 2 new additions. The 2 Dannys, Danny DeVito and Danny Glover. These guys were fucking awesome. For the short amount of time that we had them in the film, they did a great job. Seriously, you can see the chemistry there between them, that they've known each other for a very long time. I just wish Danny Glover would have said in the film, "I'm getting too old for this shit." Spencer's feeling all mopey and sad about himself and shit. So what does he do? He goes in the basement and pulls out, the Nintendo 64 Atari looking motherfucker and glues the shit right back together. Okay, the Jumanji game that he crushed in the previous film, right? Yeah, he didn't crush shit, okay? Well, he crushed it, but went back there, I guess, and took all the pieces. He glued everything together, and he went back in the game. He wanted to be the Avatar again that he was before, Dr. Stone or something like that, who The Rock plays. He wants to feel big and powerful and strong. And yeah, bro, what is wrong with you? What are you, stupid, man? I mean, you want to go back to Jumanji where there's lions and tigers and shit chasing you constantly. The old squad is back, and they're at a diner, and they're talking about Spencer. Have you talked to Spencer? Have any of you guys talked to Spencer? Fridge is like, I've seen Spencer. Yeah, well, I've texted him a bunch of times. He's never really, answer me back or whatever. Same thing with Bethany. So they're like, okay, well, let's go to his house and see where he is. So they go there. Danny DeVito and Danny Glover answer the door. The kids come in, and, Danny DeVito knew Fridge right away. He's like, Anthony, comes in. He's like, have you seen Spencer and stuff? They're like, oh, no, I was just about to call him, or I did call him or something like that. So, and the girls go upstairs. They're trying to look for Spencer, but they hear the boom, 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 the animals, right? That sound with all the fucking tigers and freaking lions just rumbling, through the jungle and stuff. And the people downstairs also hear. They're like, oh shit, you guys hear that? You hear that? And Danny DeVito's like, man, go get your hearing aid checked to Danny Glover. It's pretty funny. And they go downstairs in the basement, and the kids, the college kids, see that this Nintendo 64 shit is glued back together. And they're like, I'm going to call Spencer right now. And they call Spencer's phone, and his phone is on the bed, or it's inside of his jacket or whatever. And yeah, Spencer went in the Jumanji game. So they're like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to go in there and find him. And Fridge is like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. No. But he does anyway. Someone presses a button, and they all go in. Who else goes in? Danny DeVito and Danny Glover. Yes, the 2 Dannys go in. They go back in, and the avatars are all switched up. They didn't pick their characters. So Kevin Hart's avatar is actually Danny Glover's. And Kevin Hart is the MVP of this movie, man. His impression was dead on. I loved it. So Danny DeVito becomes The Rock's avatar, and The Rock did okay. At first I'm like, okay, I don't really like what he's doing, because you really can't impersonate Danny DeVito, but The Rock's comedic timing was on fucking point. I love that about him. We're watching the movie, it picked up. I'm like, okay, this shit is pretty funny. And then you got Fridge. Fridge is pissed off that he's playing Jack Black's avatar, okay? Because, he's just like big and sloppy and shit. It's kind of, Jack Black was kind of imitating Robert Downey Jr. in a film that he was actually in. One of my favorite films that Ben Stiller directed, Tropic Thunder, I'm the dude playing the other dude, disguised as the other dude. And you got Karen Gilligan. She's playing the badass again. She's playing her old avatar that she was. This movie is the same old shit, basically, from the first movie. But they did change some stuff, which I like, because the first half of this movie was pretty boring. My brother was just like, dude, what the hell's going on? Yeah, he passed out, okay? And I was thinking the same shit. I'm like, all right, just getting really repetitive. But then the second half, the movie really picked up, which really made me happy. And I'm trying to wake up my brother, but he wouldn't wake up. I'm like, bro, catch it on DVD, bootleg, whatever, bro. There's a lot of great action set pieces in this movie, which I really enjoyed, you know, with the monkeys and stuff, and the bridges are all twisting up. I mean, but this movie did remind me of like Second City improv and stuff, like everyone just switching up characters, because that was my brother's biggest complaint. He's like, bro, I was getting sick of the freaking impersonations. He only could take it for so long. But in the film, they do switch it up. They all go back to their normal selves from the previous film. In sequels, guys, you got more money now because the previous movie made a lot of money. I'm sure you guys know that, so that's why you get a sequel. There's only a few sequels that ever surpass its previous film, and that is, number one, Terminator 2, Bad Boys 2, and of course The Godfather Part 2 and Empire Strikes Back. Those are some badass sequels. I'm sure there's a couple other ones that I'm missing. This movie's not the 1995 classic Jumanji movie with the late, great Robin Williams and David Alan Grier and Kristen Dunst. I forgot to mention, Bethany doesn't go back to the video game. When that happened, I'm like, oh, I know what's going to happen. She's going to go back to Nick Jonas's house and grab him and say, please help me. All my friends are inside the freaking Jumanji game. I don't know what to do. I want to go in there and save him because I'm a Billy Badass. And yeah, and of course, that's what happened. This movie definitely was better than the previous film. But for a video game movie, my favorite video game movie, hands down, is Mortal Kombat. Okay? Mortal Kombat, 100%. And that's what pissed me off about this movie, though, real quick. I just want to mention the bad guy in this movie. The bad guy sucked. In the previous film, the bad guy was a lot better. I forgot his name. He's a great actor. He's actually in The Irishman. And I don't know, like, even though you're in a video game movie, you need a good bad guy. And the bad guy just wasn't really there. I mean, in Mortal Kombat, you had Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung was a bad motherfucker, man. That guy was just awesome. I don't know why they can't just have a great villain in this franchise. So, my final thoughts on this movie, if they do another one where they're in the jungle, I'm out of this franchise. I'm not doing it. I'm like, I guarantee you, though, in the third movie, they're going to come to the real world. So stay for the end credit scene, guys. I'm going to rate this movie as a 6.9 out of 10. Take your friends, your family, take whoever you want, and go enjoy it. Before you guys do that, though, show them the OG 1995 Robin Williams film. Okay, guys, now I'm going to talk about The Irishman. I know people are talking shit about Martin Scorsese. Let this shit go. Okay, Martin is my favorite gangster director, and he's one of my favorite directors, hands down. He's in my top 2, like, seriously. But Martin, out of respect, watch the movies before you have your opinion on the Marvel films, bro. That's all I'm saying, okay? I love what you do, and I respect you. You're an old school dude, and I respect that, but just watch the films before you have an opinion. That's all I'm saying, man. Well, this movie is based off the book, Do You Paint Houses? Or I Paint Houses, or something like that. That means I kill people, okay? Paint houses, you know, like the paint is blood. And that's what it's about. Now, I'm not going to spoil this movie. Just sit back and go watch this movie, because in the future, you're not going to have movies like this, okay? You have the OGs doing this film. You got Martin Scorsese, okay? Goodfellas, he directed. Casino, Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, The King of Comedy. I mean, that's why The Joker was so good, because they copied, basically, Todd Phillips copied off of fucking Martin Scorsese. And you got Robert De Niro working together with Scorsese again on his A game. And Joe Pesci came out of retirement to be in this movie because he's boys with De Niro and Scorsese. And you have Al Pacino, okay? Al Pacino is in a Martin Scorsese movie. I wish they would have did it like 30 years ago. But it is what it is, man. We should be thankful that he's doing it now. And you also have Harvey Keitel. And there's a bunch of other faces that you guys would know in this movie. From comedians like Sebastian Maniscalco. You got Jim Norton in this movie. He plays Don Rickles. I liked what he did. I mean, he sounded like him. I think he actually did his bit when he was doing the stand-up. Now, people keep complaining about The Irishman's length. Okay, it's 3.5 hours long. It did not feel like 3.5 hours long because it just went. You know, it had such a great rhythm. A lot of people died in this movie. It's okay to sit there and talk to somebody or being silent, okay? All right, acting's all right here, dude. It's okay just to look at somebody like Joe Pesci. This guy's just silent. You don't know if he wants to fucking crush your windpipe or he wants to give you a hug. That is acting, okay? Seriously, I'm so happy that he came back to the game, guys, and just did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen him since, I think, Casino, a movie that I really enjoyed. I even like Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag. I actually like that film that he did too. And of course, the Home Alone movies and Goodfellas. He won an Oscar for that movie. I mean, Joe Pesci just fucking kills. He's just looking at you like, what's up? And Ray Romano too. Quick shout out to Ray Romano. Ray Romano did a fabulous job playing the lawyer. I hope Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and Martin Scorsese win a fucking Oscar. I'm going to rate this movie, guys. I'm going to rate this movie a 9 out of 10. If this movie was 6 hours long, I would not care. I would still watch it. The only thing that pissed me off, there's one thing, that's why I gave it a 9 out of 10, that Leonardo DiCaprio was not JFK. That's the only thing that upset me in this movie, really. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Leo's not in this movie? Are you serious right now? I thought for sure he was going to play John F. Kennedy in this movie. That's the only hiccup. Anyway, guys, go check this movie out. A big shout out to my brother, Rick, at AMC. He's the head security there. Every time I come there with my family and he always makes us feel safe. He has my back. I love this guy. You know, trouble can happen anywhere. Some stuff's happened in the past, and he's always had my back. Also, a big shout out to Kevin. He's outside security there. He always looks out. They both do. These guys are really great at their job. I hope AMC gives these guys a big raise. They definitely deserve it. Okay, guys, my name's Ammar Nemo, a.k.a. Cinema Nerd. Take care. Peace.